Have you ever noticed that two people can face the same storm in life, the same loss, the same uncertainty, the same fear? Yet one collapses under the weight while the other somehow stands firm. What creates that difference? It is not always intelligence. It is not always strength. It is not even experience. Often the difference is faith, not blind belief, not superstition, but a deep inner trust, a quiet certainty that life has meaning, that challenges have purpose, and that you are not alone in your journey. The wisdom of the Gita reveals something profound. Faith is not merely a religious idea. It is a psychological force. It is emotional nourishment. It is mental resilience. And when understood correctly, faith becomes one of the greatest sources of strength for both the mind and the heart. Subscribe the channel and stay till the end. Let us explore why faith strengthens you from within and how the Gita explains this timeless truth. Faith gives the mind stability in uncertainty. The human mind suffers most when it faces uncertainty. We worry about the future. We replay the past. We imagine worst-case scenarios. When the mind cannot predict outcomes, it creates anxiety. But faith introduces a powerful alternative: trust. Faith does not mean you know what will happen. It means you trust that whatever happens, you will be able to face it, and that life is unfolding with meaning beyond your current understanding. This trust calms mental turbulence. Think of it like this. When a child holds a parent's hand while crossing a busy road, the traffic has not disappeared. The danger still exists, but the child feels safe because of trust. Faith works the same way in adulthood. It does not remove problems, it removes panic. And once panic disappears, the mind can think clearly, act wisely, and endure longer. Faith reduces inner conflict. One of the greatest causes of emotional suffering is inner conflict, the battle between fear and courage, doubt and hope, desire and duty. When you lack faith, every decision becomes heavy. You question yourself constantly. What if I fail? What if I choose wrong? What if things go badly? But faith simplifies the mind. It creates clarity by aligning your actions with a higher purpose. Instead of asking, "Will I succeed?" you begin asking, "Is this the right thing to do?" This shift is powerful. Because success is uncertain, but right action is always within your control. Faith therefore reduces mental noise. It removes overthinking. It allows the heart to move with conviction rather than hesitation. And conviction is one of the strongest forms of mental energy. Faith strengthens emotional resilience. Life inevitably brings pain, disappointment, rejection, loss, illness, failure. No one escapes these experiences, but faith changes how you interpret pain. Without faith, suffering feels meaningless. You may think, "Why is this happening to me?" Or "Life is unfair." This mindset increases emotional damage. With faith, suffering becomes part of growth. You may think, "There is a lesson here," or "This difficulty has purpose." This interpretation reduces emotional resistance. Psychologically, meaning reduces pain. When athletes train intensely, they endure discomfort willingly because they see purpose in it. Similarly, faith allows you to endure life's hardships with strength because you believe there is transformation hidden inside them. Faith does not eliminate tears, but it prevents despair. And that difference is everything. Faith builds courage in action. Fear often stops people from acting. They hesitate to start a new path. They avoid difficult conversations. They remain stuck in situations that drain them. Why? Because they fear outcomes they cannot control. Faith shifts attention away from results and toward effort. When you trust that sincere action matters more than external reward, fear loses its power. You begin to act with courage because your worth is no longer dependent on success or failure. This mindset creates freedom. You try more, you grow more, you recover faster from setbacks. Faith becomes the foundation of boldness. Many great achievements in history were not born from certainty. They were born from faith. Faith protects the heart from bitterness. When life hurts us repeatedly, the heart can harden. People become cynical. They stop trusting others. They stop hoping. But faith protects the heart from becoming bitter. Why? Because faith reminds you that not every event defines reality. Temporary pain does not erase deeper goodness. Even when people disappoint you, life itself still holds meaning. Faith allows forgiveness. It allows compassion. It allows love to survive hardship. A heart without faith may become defensive. A heart with faith remains open, and an open heart is essential for true happiness. Faith strengthens self-identity. Many people suffer because their identity depends on external things: career success, social approval, relationships, achievements. When these change, their sense of self collapses. Faith offers a deeper anchor. You are more than circumstances. You are more than your failures. You are more than your achievements. You are more than others' opinions. When identity connects to something higher, purpose, truth, or spiritual understanding, self-worth becomes stable. This stability protects mental health. You no longer feel destroyed by criticism or inflated by praise. Instead, you remain balanced. Faith therefore creates emotional independence. Faith encourages positive thinking without denial. Some people misunderstand faith as unrealistic optimism. But true faith is not denial of reality. Faith does not say, "Nothing bad will happen." Faith says, "Even if bad things happen, I will find strength and meaning." This difference matters. Blind optimism can collapse under pressure. But faith remains strong because it accepts reality while trusting deeper order. This balance creates psychological resilience, the ability to face truth without losing hope. Faith connects you to something larger than yourself. One major cause of anxiety is excessive self-focus, constantly thinking about personal problems, personal fears, personal desires. Faith expands awareness beyond the individual ego. You begin to feel connected to a larger flow of life. Whether you call it divine intelligence, universal order, or spiritual reality, this connection reduces loneliness. It reduces existential fear. It creates humility, and humility is surprisingly calming for the mind. When you realize you do not control everything, you also realize you do not need to carry everything alone. Faith distributes the weight of existence. Faith improves decision-making. When the mind is filled with fear and doubt, decision-making becomes paralyzed. You overanalyze, delay, and regret choices. Faith simplifies decisions by focusing on values rather than outcomes. You ask, is this honest? Is this compassionate? Is this aligned with my duty? Once the answer is clear, you move forward without excessive worry. This clarity reduces mental fatigue. Faith, therefore, becomes a practical tool for everyday life, not just a spiritual concept. Faith promotes inner peace. Ultimately, the greatest gift of faith is peace. Not the peace of perfect circumstances, but the peace of inner steadiness regardless of circumstances. When you trust life deeply, you worry less about the future. You regret less about the past. You live more fully in the present. The heart relaxes. The mind settles. And from this calm state, both wisdom and happiness naturally arise. Faith and personal responsibility. An important insight is that faith does not replace effort. Faith is not passivity. Faith is not waiting for miracles. Instead, faith encourages sincere action while releasing attachment to results. You still work, you still strive, you still make decisions, but you do so with less anxiety and more confidence. This combination, effort plus trust, is psychologically powerful. It creates motivation without stress. How to strengthen faith in daily life. Faith is not something you either have or don't have. It can grow. Here are simple ways to cultivate it. Reflection. Spend time understanding your values and purpose. Gratitude. Notice what is already working in your life. Meaning and challenges. Ask what difficulties are teaching you. Positive association. Surround yourself with uplifting ideas and people. Consistent action. Act according to your principles, even when uncertain. Each small step strengthens inner trust. Faith grows through experience, not force. The transformation faith creates. When faith becomes strong, something remarkable happens inside you. Fear decreases, courage increases, anxiety softens, hope expands, your mind becomes clearer. Your heart becomes warmer. You still face problems, but you are no longer defeated by them. Faith transforms survival into growth. Imagine living with the quiet confidence that whatever happens, you can handle it, that your efforts matter, that life has meaning beyond immediate outcomes. Imagine carrying peace even during uncertainty. This is the strength faith offers, not weakness, not illusion, but inner power. Faith strengthens the mind by reducing fear and confusion. Faith strengthens the heart by protecting hope and love. And when both mind and heart become strong, life itself becomes lighter. So the question is not whether faith changes circumstances. The real question is, what could your life become if faith changed you? Because once you change within, the world outside begins to look very different. And that is the true insight. Faith is not just belief. Faith is strength. Thank you for joining us. We hope this video has offered you inspiration and insight on your own spiritual journey. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Keep practicing, keep growing, and keep walking the path of inner mastery.